Islam Dwayne. To correlate to the video I just did, I'm going to read chapter 43. This is July the 21st, 2019, starting with 12. Because I am thankful now to be able to experience and learn my true emotions and my true thoughts, which correlate to the spirit of freedom. Because we know we are among spirits that can manipulate your thoughts, your emotions. So your thoughts are not yours. Your emotions are not yours. And these are, as once again, another form of acts of terrorism spiritually. And if you allow these thoughts to manifest on the physical plane, physically, because if your genitals are being attacked in a sexual manner, you think you just really feeling good about somebody, then you go off and you have sex and you don't even realize that your thoughts and your emotions are being manipulated. Then you're having sex with something out of a false sense, out of a false reality. That's not true. So I'm thankful for the spirit of truth, but we are now embracing the spirit of truth with caution. With caution, because it takes time to know what truth is. So this is in correlation to one of our state papers, which is the Holy Crown Circle 7, chapter 43. It says, "O blindness to all truth, O insufficient of the wisdom of the wise, know when thy judge shall bid thee account for this. Thou shalt wish 10,000 guilty to have gone free." I'm going to start again a little bit further. Okay? It says, in reference to what I just said, okay? This is chapter 43. It says, the insufficiency of knowledge. It says, if there is anything lovely, if there is anything desirable, if there is anything within the reach of man, then is worthy of praise. Is it not knowledge? And yet who is it that attaineth? The statesman proclaim that he hath it. The ruler of the people claim the praise of it. But findeth the subject that he possessed it. Evil is not requisite to man, neither can vice be necessary to be tolerated. Yet how many evils are permitted by the connivance of the laws? How many crimes committed by the decree of the council? But be wise, O ruler, and learn, O thou that art to command the nations. One crime authorized by thee is worse than the escape of 10 from punishment. When the people are numerous, when thy sons increase about thy table, sendest thou them not out to slay the innocent, and to fall before the sword of him whom they have not offended. If the object of thy desire, demanding the lives of 1,000, say thou not, I will have it. Surely thou forget that he who created thee created also these, and that their blood is as rich as thine. Say thou that justice cannot be executed without wrong. Surely thy own words condemn thee. Thou who flatter with false hopes the criminal that he may confess his guilt. Art not thou unto him a criminal? Or art thou guiltless because he cannot punish it? When thou commendest to the torture command to the torture him whom is but suspected of ill, dare thou to remember that thou mayst rack the innocent. Is thy purpose answered by the event? Is thy soul satisfied with his confession? Pain will enforce him to say what is not as easy as what is. And anguish hath caused innocence to accuse herself, that thou may not kill him without cause. Thou dost worse than kill him, that thou may prove if he be guilty. Thou destroy him innocent. O blindness to all truth, O insufficient of the wisdom of the wise. No, when thy judge shall bid thee account for this, thou shalt wish 10,000 guilty to have gone free, rather than one innocent to stand forth against thee. Insufficient as thou art to the maintenance of justice, how shalt thou arrive to the knowledge of truth? How shalt thou ascend to the footstep of her throne? As the owl is blinded by the radiance of the sun, so shall the brightness of her countenance dazzle thee in thy approaches. If thou wouldst mount unto her throne, first bow thyself at her footstool. If thou wouldst arrive at the knowledge of her, first inform thyself of thy own ignorance. More worth is she than pearls, therefore seek her carefully. The emerald and the sapphire, the ruby, are as dirt beneath her feet. Therefore pursue her manfully. The way to her is labor. Attention is the pilot that must conduct thee into her port. But weary not on the way, for when art arrive at her, the toil shall be to thee for pleasure. Say not unto thyself, behold, truth breed hatred, and will avoid it. Dissimulation raise friends, and I will follow it. Are not the enemies made by truth better than the friends obtained by flattery? Naturally doth man desire the truth, yet when it is before him, he will not apprehend it. And if it force itself upon him, he is not offended at it. The fault is not in truth, for that is amiable, but the weakness of man bear not its splendor. Wilt thou see thy insufficient more plainly? View at thy devotions. To what end was religion instituted? But to teach thee thy infirmities, to remind thee of thy weakness, to show thee that from heaven alone art thou to hope for good. Doth it not remind thee that thou art dust? Doth it not tell thee that art ashes? And behold, repentance, is it not frailty? When you give an oath, when thou swear thou wilt not deceive, behold, it spreads shame upon thy face and upon the face of him that receiveth. Learn to be just, and repentance may be forgotten. Learn to be honest, and oaths are unnecessary. The shorter follies are, the better. Say not therefore to thyself, I will not play the fool for halves. He that heareth his own faults with patience shall reprove another with boldness. He that give a denial with reason shall suffer a repulse with moderation. If thou art suspected, answer with freedom. Whom should suspicion affright except the guilty? The tender of heart is turned from his purpose by supplications. The proud is rendered more obstinate by entreaty. The sense of thine insufficiency command thee to hear, but to be just, thou must hear without thy passions. Islam. That's chapter 43 of one of our state papers, the Holy Crown Circle 7. I'm Rhonda Arrington-Bey. Dwayne Bathfield Bey is your wife. Islam, July the 21st, 2019. This is one of our state papers. Okay, Islam. Wish you a good day.